town close on the lake you were just mentioning in Austria. Can't wait to meet you, like actually see the place and meet you in the flesh. Is yoga your main job now? Are you a full-time yoga teacher?
Yeah, I'm self-employed or full-time yoga teacher now since almost 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, with my own studio here, which is just a small one, but yeah, it's mine. And so, yeah.
And how does that feel? How do you like, can you name a few good things and a few maybe harder things of running your own yoga studio there? Like how is it?
Oh, it's just amazing
You
because
love it.
it's my
Okay.
own space. I can be there whenever I want. It's my vibe there. It's the vibe of the people there. You can create really your own little ashram or sanctuary there. It's just so nice to have a place. I even like to practice there alone, much more than at home, because it's so at home you are a little bit distracted, and there it's so clean, and it's just a special atmosphere there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it's a bit difficult now during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And but we will made it through, or we will made it.
Yeah. Because watching, like, were you already teaching online at all, or did you also have to completely like, oh, what is Zoom? What are we doing?
No, I never taught online before.
Yeah.
And it felt so strange because I first started out with YouTube videos, but my intention was not to be the next YouTube star.
Yeah.
It was just to serve my community, and even my dad can play a YouTube video on his phone. So that was my intention to make videos which people can access very easily. But it takes a lot of time to make videos, and with all this work around on YouTube. And then I switched to Zoom to do online live classes.
Yeah.
And it was so much nicer to have the people, then you can talk a little bit. Of course, it's not ideal with all this technique stuff, but I think it's a nice way to have contact and can practice. You can practice together now.
Yeah. Because like, what for you, if you look back at, so you had your own studio already for years, what was challenging yourself as well in this Corona time? Like, what are the things that you've learned about yourself the most, looking back now on this crazy time that we're still a little bit in? Actually, we're still in it.
I learned a lot about trust. To trust life, and to have trust in myself, in my abilities, and to have trust in that there is always a way.
Yeah.
But I also learned that you have to be creative.
Yeah.
You have to find new ways.
Yeah.
Like you said in your workshops, which I did with you, you have to come out of your little shell and to come out of your little house. And get active again.
Yeah, definitely. You got to. I think we also have to go with the times,
Yeah,
and not get too, distraught by it and go, oh my God, like this is happening. And so I think that's definitely, because were you in, was it stressing you out? Has it been stressing you out? Has it caused any stress for you to?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm, with all these closings, I wasn't able to do my teachings again. And I don't know how you were feeling at first, but at first we were thinking, okay, we have now the lockdown, and we will see in 2 or 3 months it's over,
same.
and then we will do it like before, and then it continues, it continues, and then I started to thinking, okay, what's going on? How can I survive? Or what new ways do I have to find to keep on doing my thing?
Yeah.
How can I reach people, or how can we stay in contact? Or
And what kind of like can you share with us a few creative ways that you implemented, like that you started doing?
So I started doing these YouTube videos on donation base, which
Mm-hmm.
was a very big step for me because I don't like to see me on video or, you know.
No, no.
So it was, yeah, kind of strange
Mm-hmm.
thing to do all this stuff and to make me so, or to show me so vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not only your practice, also your body. And,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not 20 anymore. I'm almost 40. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like this little Barbie girl, yoga girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And felt it was very hard to show up on video, but
Yeah. Well, you're putting yourself really out there.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But it
yeah.
was, people appreciated so much that they can practice with me on YouTube.
Mm.
They sent me so much nice messages.
Ah.
Yeah, that was one way. Then I did some newsletter series where I sent a daily newsletter with tips and infos and little meditations and
Hmm.
playlists and recipes.
Yeah, great.
What else? I don't
No, that's
know.
really nice. That's really good because I feel also, I don't know how it was for you, but when it first started, also, it was also yoga that kept me sane. And the fact that, like that I could, I mean, what you just said about the students, like you had to do something that you were uncomfortable about, but it was, people were really appreciating it. So it's also, I think, for us, putting ourselves out there or rolling out of bed for other people, because at the end of the day, we're also serving others,
I just want to say this. It's just about the serving and just to
Mm-hmm.
live what we are born for.
Mm-hmm.
Teach yoga and to share all these experiences. And yeah, my intention was always to help people in this crisis, help mothers with children at home, help uh, workers who are working hours at the hospital or
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was
No.
very happy to support people just in a very, very small way.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, the whole practice and the whole doing supported me.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
kept me doing. Yeah, it was giving me energy and yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you get motivated as well by giving that,
Yeah,
to others. And
yeah.
because how do you like, especially because you have your own studio? So how many people fit in your studio when it's normal time? So before Corona countdowns and stuff. You were just mentioning you can only have
So
3 people
usually they
now,
fit
but
in about up to 16 people.
okay, nice. So a nice small intimate studio.
Yeah.
And so when we think about like just completely, not thinking about Corona or pandemic times, well, actually, how do you see the future of yoga? Like when we can get out of this again, like do you think it will change? Has it changed already, and will it change even more? You think? What's your view on that?
I can say only from a personal practice, it saved me.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga was so important during the whole pandemic for me and for my body
Mm-hmm.
and for my whole well-being. And
Yeah.
so many people told me the same. Okay, it was so nice just to move a little bit, just to breathe, just to take a little bit time out on a mat, and even if it's just for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's getting even just more important than before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the ways we of the approach, maybe or how we meet each other is changing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think yoga is more important than ever before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I think a lot of people, I think we're always very much on the actual just health, like the health and, oh no, don't want to get sick. But the mental health, I think, is very much underestimated by many. And I think that what you're saying also about yoga, it's also yoga is getting more important because of it's also so important for people's mental health and state of being to
Yeah, and I think
show up.
and that was also a big teaching or a big takeaway from the pandemic was okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have to yoga is always trying to bring light to the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
And be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Exactly. 100%.
And it was
100%.
one of the main teachings of yoga, and it was the same thing with the whole pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, and the uncertain times as well, like
Yeah,
uncertainty, like how in yoga uncertainty is always there,
really,
like many
nothing is
teaching
certain.
exactly, many teachings are in that, like we, just be in the uncertainty, like, flow into it, like just, breathe into it, because that's just the times we live in now,
And for years,
so
we are teaching people just be in a moment,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
now what? Now we have to be in a moment, and we don't
Yeah.
know what to expect in the future. And
Hmm.
yeah, isn't that the pure yoga, the pure
Yeah, it's
intention?
exactly, isn't that exactly the point of yoga as it is? Yeah, no, I
And
think that
just
you're, yeah.
this whole thing of surrender
Mm-hmm.
to life, and surrender to this whole thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
no matter what will be, in 2 or 3 months, or not regarding the outcome.
Yeah. Because have you had students that have been with you all through the pandemic?
It switched a little bit, so but it's the same also in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are coming very steadily
Yeah.
every week, or I don't know. Then sometimes they disappear for a month, and then
Mm-hmm.
suddenly they came back.
Yeah. That's so
And
sweet. That's so
yeah,
sweet.
and
Yeah.
it's the same online. So some
Mm-hmm.
people are very consistent, and I'm so happy for these people, which are not only supporting me, but also supporting them and their lives and their well-being.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes, there are new people who I've never seen before. Sometimes people disappear and they come again. It's very, yeah,
And what do
very
you think of
interesting.
the medium online yoga? Do you think you will continue it when you can open normally again? Or is it something that you will just
Mm.
drop if you don't have to do it?
Well, I think I will definitely continue it. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
not that many classes that I have now, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a nice medium, because I have now a lot of people who are not living here in Austria,
Yeah.
or even for myself, I enjoyed it so much to practice with teachers.
Mm-hmm.
During normal times, not pandemic times, I wouldn't
Yeah.
been able to practice with them.
Yeah, I
So
have that too. I find it amazing that I travel to London, New York, Germany, Switzerland. Yeah, it's
and
unbelievable.
even we two, we would
Yeah.
have never met before, or
Hmm. Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I think it's a beautiful way but that I think is very, it's nearly universally so strong, the global connection now, like, I
Mm.
mean, I have, yeah, and even you feel it even in your heart. You're just so open to all. Like, I mean, I'm an open person anyway, but I definitely been so grateful. I mean, like your message, for example, like it meant so much to me. It's like, because I was like, who is this girl? Like
Mm.
I don't know her. And then I checked out your Instagram. I was like, I don't know who she is. And then of course you explain like, yeah, I did the Chief Moxie teacher training. And it's so nice because you're like, wow, I'm so glad that is now how we are, connected, in that way. So yeah, I think it's a great, that's definitely been a silver lining also in this
Yeah, and
pandemic time.
living in such a small town or village here, it's always difficult to get new inspiration or new ideas,
Hmm.
or something, maybe unconventional things,
Yeah.
not so mainstream ideas, or yoga classes.
Yeah.
And that's now a really great opportunity to see different teachers, to learn from each other, to meet each other.
Hmm. Yeah, inspire each other. And
Yeah. And
because
on the other hand, sorry,
so now go first.
on the other hand, I would really encourage people to support their local yoga studios,
Yeah. Yeah.
because of course there's so much stuff online now, and so much
Hmm.
great teachers, of course, but every local yoga teacher really needs your support.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. We're struggling, of course. Yeah.
do some of their classes, just even if you don't like the whole Zoom thing.
Yeah,
Just have a nice hour with them, or just move a little bit. It's always nice.
Yeah, make that connection as well to then, I mean, one day we can meet each other again. One day